15 to 16 people died in New Orleans yesterday.
Pickup truck that plowed into people, killing at least 15 and injuring many more.
We have dozens of people that got hit by this car.
A madman who was supposedly radicalized by ISIS sped his car around Bourbon Street and mowed over people, children included, and got out his car and started shooting at people, started shooting at the police, and they returned fire and he was killed.
Authorities identifying the suspect as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S.-born citizen and Army veteran from Texas, who they say was inspired by ISIS to kill. They say he was speeding down Bourbon wearing body armor and firing an AR-style rifle out of the truck, racing about 3 blocks before crashing, stepping out and opening fire again, wounding 2 police officers. Inside that rented Ford F-150, authorities say they found multiple homemade pipe bombs packed with nails. Sources tell ABC News on that flagpole is a black flag bearing the ISIS insignia. A fire at an Airbnb near Bourbon Street yesterday morning is now reportedly being linked to Jabbar. Officials say it appears explosive devices associated with the attack were made at that property.
He is a veteran of our military, also has a little bit of a criminal background that includes being arrested for theft in 2002 and driving without a license in 2005.
Officials say steel bollards installed on the street were unreliable and were in the process of being replaced ahead of the Super Bowl in February. Vehicles had been placed as blockades, but there were gaps.
Seems like a rational business guy at this chapter of his life.
The president of the United States, who's obviously asleep behind the wheel, said on camera the FBI knew about this guy hours before ISIS and all that stuff. Where was the manhunt? Where was the, letting everybody know, giving everybody a heads up? It's like, what is the, like, how many times are we gonna have a conversation, Tom, where we're like, the FBI or all these people keep dropping the ball? If it's not about DEI seminars or Donald Trump, it seems as if nobody's working. That's my opinion. And then you're gonna see the FBI chick in New Orleans talking about this isn't a terror attack. Did you see this? And look what's right underneath her. New Orleans dealing with the terrorist attack, and this is what the FBI says.
This is not a terrorist event. What it is right now is their improvised explosive devices that was found, and we are working on confirming if it's a viable device or not.
And I heard this guy speaking. I'm going to play a clip of this guy speaking, doing some sort of a presentation or a commercial of some sort.
For property manager with Blue Meadow Properties and team lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty, I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about me. So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch. So I've taken those skills and applied them to my career as a real estate agent, where I feel like what really sets me apart from other agents is my ability to be able to, one, be a fierce negotiator.
Sounds like an articulate, reasonable, fairly intelligent guy. He was on camera. They're going to put their best foot forward, obviously. And who knows what someone is like when they're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or they're going through hard times in their life, which I heard is going on with this guy. He was going through extremely hard times, going through a very dark period in his life. His house was in disarray. He was going back and forth to court for child support. He was tens of thousands of dollars in debt. So when you're in a situation like that, your mindset can shift. Even the most reasonable person can be brought down and can be dragged down by, this sort of a situation, which can happen to anybody. He was born and raised in Texas, and he was in the military. Doesn't seem like someone right for ISIS indoctrination. But again, I could be wrong. Anything is possible. Stranger things have happened, as they say.